Australia has recorded its deadliest day of the pandemic. 21 people have died in Victoria, 16 linked to outbreaks at aged care facilities. And there are also 410 new cases, ending a 3-day streak of new infections below 400. But the state's premier says the impact of strict lockdown measures is yet to be reflected. ABC News' Mary Guerin reports.
Breaking curfew after skyfall. 2 international students mocked Melbourne restrictions in their video posted to social media. The pair was slammed by the Chinese community. Within hours, they turned themselves into police and were fined. Sudden confessions, though, were not forthcoming at the parliamentary inquiry.
Which minister is ultimately responsible for hotel quarantine program?
I'm not going to engage with you on what can only be described as a sort of a gotcha type question.
But the Jobs Minister did say hotel infection control was the domain of the Department of Health and Human Services. And his department secretary pinpointed a meeting in March at the State Control Centre that led to a pivotal decision.
The decision to use private security came from the 4:30 meeting on the 27th.
That meeting was chaired by the Emergency Management Commissioner Andrew Crisp, who today backed the Premier's claims that Defence Force support in hotels was never on offer. He said the ADF was involved in initial planning discussions, but that he did not seek, nor did the ADF offer, assistance as part of that program. The Premier wouldn't be drawn on contradictory comments from the Federal Defence Minister.
Andrew Crisp has issued a statement. I don't think it could be clearer or plainer.
It was also revealed the Jobs Department called for police to monitor hotels early on in the process.
We raised it. The Deputy State Controller, what he did with our concerns, I'm unsure.
Another day with no clear answers about hotel quarantine, and the appearance of the Emergency Management Commissioner at the inquiry in a fortnight is shaping up to be crucial. Away from the retrospectives, the Premier is next week expected to deliver more detailed data about how people in certain workforces have contracted the virus. And there are early indications about the more than 1,000 active cases among healthcare workers.
Our early analysis by our expert team is showing that the majority of healthcare workers are acquiring coronavirus outside of the workplace.
Meanwhile, as life in our streets and our suburbs powers down, new modelling predicts unemployment in Victoria could peak at 11% by September, with 325,000 Victorians set to lose their jobs because of the pandemic. JBS Australia has confirmed it's shutting down its meatworks in Brooklyn and standing down its workforce until that elusive time that the virus is contained. Mary Guerin, ABC News, Melbourne.